But if there's docs out there, you ignore it as best you can. I'm not saying, I'm not obviously WillyMac. I'm sure it was very, you couldn't ignore the wedding stuff. That was awful. Don't get me wrong. But, on Twitter, if you see someone's docs, you ignore it and don't fucking get into it because by replying to it or quote tweeting it, you draw more eyes to it. Like, that's the point that's being made here, you know? So, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't think that Augie is saying you're a doxer for doing it. He's just saying, oh, you're sharing this dox, more broadly. And obviously that's what people are then being critical of Destiny for. But Willie doesn't care about Destiny do it, but he cares about Queeman talking about the Destiny tweet. And he just doesn't seem to...
You know why, Chud? It's because Destiny is sexy and he's hot, okay? And Queeman is also hot, okay? But okay, alright, I just realized this doesn't really make sense. What is the purpose of the ignoring? No, these degenerate fucks don't interact with doxing content because they know they could be implicated. Yeah, exactly. That's why, yes. But they know. They know. They know. Okay, stop acting stupid. Stop acting stupid. Stop. Stop.
understand all the kind of contradictions with his perspective. It's ridiculous.
He's just being performative to justify what's happening to me. Augie acts confused throughout this entire segment.
What?
Being talking about link of JSTLK's docs. He also replied under JSTLK's docs on Twitter. So what are we talking about?
Destiny, it's time. It's time for you. It's time for you to have a crusade. It's time for you to have a crusade against Chudlogic again, okay? The time has come. Alright, the time has come. DGG versus new commentary Shia, okay? DGG versus Shia, okay? DGG versus Shia. Alright, we need it, okay? I need the content to burst at the seams, okay? Like Chudlogic's chastity belt, okay? Bursting at the seam like a fucking obese stomach pressing against the chastity belt, okay?
Are we gonna call Augie a doxer? No, because they don't actually care about this. He's just being performative to justify what's happening to me.
He's saying Augie is being performative to justify him getting doxed. Bro.
Okay. Okay, fuck. We need to watch Augie as well, I guess. But, the thing is that, I feel like I haven't gotten the impression that Augie is bothered by the fact that WillyMac was doxxed in the first place? Question mark? I feel like I'm getting the impression that he doesn't really care about WillyMac getting doxxed, or is that me? He would rather just use WillyMac's dox as a cudgel to use against Destiny and defend Queeman. Am I missing something here? Am I missing something here, or does Augie doesn't give a flying fuck about the fact that his wedding address and location and time has been doxxed to a crowd of people who are most likely anti-Semites and self-hating Jews? Really?
The cabal is in shambles. I thought these were boys. I thought they were boys. I thought they were mates. Huh? I thought they were...
You know what? I criticize WillyMac. I criticize WillyMac, okay, on the allegation shit. But honestly, I'm beginning to be on the WillyMac side again, okay? Just based off of how unhinged the sweeping for Queeman is. Holy shit. This sweeping is actually so visceral and disgusting. Like, what is going on? Like, what the fuck is this sweep? It is crazy. Sorry, the sweeping for Augie and Queeman is so disgusting.
Mates, what's going on, bro? Dude. This is ridiculous. Babylon will fall. Dude, I don't get it. Bro, it's not... Dude. The commentary Cold War has had an incursion somewhere.
Do you know what the Cold War actually is? You know what the Cold War actually is between? It's Chudlogic's community versus Destiny's community, okay? Stop using other communities and individuals as cudgels to use, okay? Stop using Pisco, stop using Conaboy, stop using all of these people as cudgels, okay? We need a face-to-face confrontation. Iran versus Saudi Arabia type shit, okay? We need the commentary community, all right? The commentary community versus Destiny, okay? DGG versus Chud again. We all know what the fucking thing is, okay? Stop dragging other people like the fucking Houthis of commentary into it, okay? Stop dragging you know, the fucking funded terrorist ISIS groups, you know, into it as well, okay? We need a clean battle, okay? A clean fight, all right? A direct fight between DGG and Chudlogic's community, okay? All right, period. Okay, we need this to happen. It needs to happen. I desire for this to be the case. Indeed. It pertains to my dreams. I'm just starting to pay attention to the drama. Who's on what side? Chud is defending Queen on the doxing stuff, but also against him. Where's Augie in this? Is it in fighting against Willy? Okay, so I'm gonna say this. There are two sides. Okay, there's a Shia and there's Sunni. Okay, Sunni is the pro-Ethan Klein group. Shia is the anti-Ethan Klein group, okay? They both hate Destiny, though. And I will say, all right, that Shia they'll always back up each other. They'll always sweep for each other. They'll always back each other up. They'll always go along with one narrative, okay? Shia is Chudlogic, Queeman, Queeman's Orbiters, all right, which is a bunch of very small content creators, JSTLK, and Augie, okay? These people will defend each other to the death, okay? Sunni, okay, aka Nicholas Diorio, all right, at the forefront of this, is Nicholas Diorio, WillyMac, everyone who's like basically carrying their same message, okay? Sunni, Shia, got it? DGG is hated by both, okay? DGG is Judaism, okay, in this context, all right? You're welcome.
Yeah, it's fucking it's a hot war. It's a warm war. It's a hot war now. It's a hot war, bro. That's crazy, dude.
No, it's a hot war only when DGG fights against Chudlogic's
He acts
crowd.
confused throughout this entire segment.
Literally days after he threw a hissy fit. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't really make any sense to me. It's like, what the f are we talking about here? I mean, what argument are we making here? This is just
Also, hang on a sec. Wait a second.
make any sense to me. It's like, what the f
Wait. So we're criticizing Augie for sharing this tweet, but nothing for Destiny for sharing the link himself. This is what is going on here, dude? This is fucking outrageous, bro. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, bro. If you want to be critical, I mean, I don't know what the full, Augie can say his piece about this, right? But, I mean, obviously, if you want to be critical of someone not adequately censoring docs information to cover it, then fair enough. I mean, he did seem to censor the other JSTLK stuff. Maybe this
Who's
was an
being doxed?
oversight.
Hopefully me, okay? I'm very lonely.
But how can you criticize Augie for this? But not criticize Destiny for sharing JSTLK's docs, which apparently he's got a problem with elsewhere for other people sharing JSTLK's docs. What is going on, bro? This is fucking outrageous, is it not?
are we talking about here? I mean, what argument are we making here? This is just crazy. It makes no sense.
I know why he's confused. It's because he never plays the original
Careful,
clip that
please.
made me mad in the first place. He just summarizes as they criticize Destiny, and that's why Willy's mad.
Too bothered by this, but instead he was bothered by some stuff that Queeman and
The error you're making is comparing TG and the commentary community as if we are equal. That's not what I'm saying, okay? Like, we would never say that Judaism is the same as Islam, right? So, no, I don't think I'm making an equivalency of the two, obviously, right?
JSTLK were saying, and basically what they were saying was it's kind of hypocritical for Destiny to get upset at, you know, WillyMac for getting doxxed when he has a history of doxing people and is currently right now calling for their doxes, right?
So he never
Yeah.
plays the context and then acts like the reason I'm mad is because they called Destiny a hypocrite. Nothing about my wedding or my bride. How is that possible unless you're being bad faith? I'm not even sure if Augie knows.
Oh, he's called Augie bad faith as well.
I'm sorry, but calling someone bad faith is just about the least insulting statement that anyone can give in this scenario. Okay, I'm sorry. Just don't fixate on this. Jesus. Like, out of everything that's going on right now, please do not fixate on the bad faith part. That is cringe. Okay, please don't. You'll just embarrass yourself.
Bro. What is going on? Dude, I thought it was bad when he was skulking about, calling me a snake behind the scenes, allegedly. But now he's just straight up fucking going at Augie's neck. Fuck me, dude. This is insane.
What a dog whistle is. He's like, unless Queeman pulls up Willy's docs and then says, I love doxing Willy, it's all fine.
It's not even really a point against WillyMac. It was mainly a point against Destiny. I don't think at any point Queeman was like, yeah, and he got doxed, and I love that. You know? I don't think he ever said that, right?
Bro, if you're this stupid, make life better for everybody and just quit. Destiny has recently
Bro! Oh my god, dude.
Let's go.
I think the point that Augie is making there, Augie can speak for himself because he's coming on, he says, after I finish reacting to this. But, I mean, I'm only going to react to this section. I don't really care about the other stuff. Because I think it's dreadful and terrible, doxing bad, obviously. Doxing terrible, doxing terrible, doxing terrible. But, yeah, I mean, I think that the point that Augie is making is no one involved in this is supportive of the dox. It's to make specific points about people's hypocrisy. I mean, you can, take issue with the arguments if you want and say they're wrong or whatever. To me, it just seems like people are saying, like, there's a hypocrisy here, and there's also the issue of focusing on other people talking about the Destiny quote tweet, but not criticizing the Destiny quote tweet in and of itself, which is not the originator of the docs, but is spreading the docs to a wide audience. That's the point that's being made, I think. And it just really I mean, can't seem to grasp that for some reason. Can't seem to fucking understand that very simplistic point that many people have made with this.
dox JSTLK and Queeman. His motivation behind this is that everyone they associate with him ends up getting doxed and harassed, so he's doing it back to them. The victims I know are Destiny's girl.
Self-defense doxing. Is that what we're doing now?
That's so fucking based.
Self-defensive doxing.
It's not even self-defense well, actually, it kind of is, but it isn't even self-defense doxing. It's more like, because it isn't technically self-defense, is it? Because when you dox someone, it's not necessarily because you prevent them from doxing back. It's because, like, you're basically saying, well, when I'm not going to follow the rule of you go low, I go high, right? It's purely petty. It's a righteous pettiness, yes?
Well, people that they know dox me. Dox people I know, so I think doxing them is okay. Any evidence that they've done any of this doxing or are okay with it?
Friend Dan Saltman and his family, me and my wife, Hutch and his family. Augie pulls up Destiny's and
Chudlogic, I'm joining this on myself. Also, Chudlogic, I'm going to regurgitate every pro-Augie narrative without any critical thought. I have given this plenty of critical thought. Explain to me how I'm wrong. Make the point and explain how I'm wrong, rather than just say I'm regurgitating the Augie points. Dude, I'm just saying my piece on this that I think. Augie just happens to be correct. Bro, I was calling his stream fucking tricks for treats the other fucking month. Okay? So listen, I don't mind calling out Augie if he sat there shaving his head for fucking $5, alright? But he's right about this, okay?
Did he actually do that?
employees saying she
That's
was
so gay
swatted.
I was also swatted.
and lame.
Now, why would she be saying that she was also swatted in a reply to this clip? Is she saying that JSTLK and Queeman had some part in her getting swatted? Or that their communities had some part in this?
Yes, obviously, but it's all just a coincidence to Augie. Augie pulls up another example of a
Okay, well, what? Bro, are we Keffels posting now? What are we doing here, dude? Are we Keffels posting now? What the fuck is going on, dude? This is fucking insane, bro. What a coincidence, bro. This is what is going on? Didn't he make videos criticizing Keffels? Did he not criticize Keffels for this kind of, accusing broad communities for swatting? Maybe he didn't cover that. I don't know.
Wait, for swatting or doxing? Did he say swatting or
But,
doxing?
I mean, I just think it's outrageous that he's just going, wow, it's a coincidence. So, and acting like that means that there's swatting coming for those communities.
Destiny viewers saying they're getting threatening letters sent to their house, and Destiny's like, I don't believe them, but even if that happened, it's still not that community's fault.
A couple months ago, because I'm a fan of Destiny in the JSTLK server, someone in his community sent a letter to my home. I've moved since then.
I have to say this for the dozenth time. Odeshar is not trustworthy.
Fucking insane.
I'm not gonna propagate.
This is absolutely fucking... I'm just blown away by the lengths at which efforts are being made to hang this all around Queeman's neck.
Posting greater than Keffel's posting.
Thank you for the $3.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I mean, look, obviously, my thought process here, okay, there's a number of things. Willy could just be lashing out because Queeman is an annoying shitter, right? Is there a possibility that there's an effort to smear Queeman as some sort of doxer or overview of like a doxing community so that he can act like he's not worth talking to? I don't know, dude. It just seems very bizarre that Augie was trying to say that, you know, get both.
The fact Queeman is Jewish pisses me off even more. Like, we don't claim you, prick. Oh, that's why I called Queeman self-hating Jew. Okay. That's why I call Queeman self-hating Jew, because he openly defends Bad Ebonada and downplays his actions, and you know, he openly defends Hassan. He's like he's literally Jews for Palestine. He's the entire Jews for Palestine circus. Okay.
Queeman and WillyMac on stream for a debate. Now all of a sudden, Queeman's a terrible, terrible doxing guy. Right? I just don't get it, dude.
Anything is justifiable against Destiny and the people who support him.
I don't think creators are responsible for every one of their unhinged viewers, but it is not normal for a community this small to have so much doxing coming out.
Oh yeah. Queeman is also a fan of Nick Fuentes, okay? I should probably add that onto the list. There's plenty of things you can point to, okay? Whatever.
Out of it. I've made videos...
What? What? What doxing? What doxing is coming out of these communities, bro? Where's the proof of this? What doxing?
Viewers
against Destiny and the people who support him.
I don't think creators are responsible for every one of their unhinged viewers, but it is not normal for a community this small to have so much doxing coming out.
Where? What doxing? Where? Any proof, any evidence of any doxing happening in these communities? Where's that? Where is the proof of this? Like, you know, I would wager that any...
You know what this is? You know what this literally is? It's like... Here, I'll give you a parallel, okay? Ready for this parallel? It'll make sense. So, the parallel is this, okay? You have a political commentator, let's just call him Vosh, okay? I know, this is not a known name, so, you know, hopefully people understand. You have Vosh, all right, saying constantly, all right, I don't support violence. I don't, guys, please do not go out and commit violence, please. Anyway, these Republicans and these people are heinous people. Heinous people. The most evil of the bunch. The most evil, the most heinous, the most despicable monsters to have ever existed. The most evil, crazy people. All right, and then repeat 50 trillion times, okay? All right, great. Okay, fine, whatever, all right? Now just imagine Hassan also saying like, well, you know, these they're doing, don't you understand that Israel is doing genocide? Do you think Israel is doing genocide? Is it doing genocide? Is it doing genocide or is it not doing genocide? And then later, okay, you have the two Jewish workers, the two Jewish people who are walking out of the museum, all right, who were shot and killed by a pro-Palestinian shooter, okay? Whoa. Well, why are you guys attributing these two deaths to me? Did this person come from my community? Did the pro-Palestine shooter watch me? So how could you possibly attribute it to me? Anyway, we're gonna move on to the death count for Palestine. Let's go.
Any doxing that is happening on Kiwi farms, the place where doxing is allowed, and there's a culture of doxing people. That would be my guess.
Like, are we autistic here?
Call me crazy. But I would wager that, like, lots of fucking things, the doxing is happening on fucking Kiwi farms. And it can spread from there, certainly.
By the way, this is my entire argument, okay? And I'll keep repeating this argument. My entire argument is that your commentary and your toxicity and your lack of moderation for your fucking audience contributes towards a space that automatically fosters people via like fucking community contamination, all right? Fosters a space and rhetoric enough for even someone as far removed as somebody else to go out there and do some bad things, okay? That is my rhetoric, okay? That's my rhetoric, all right? Just because someone from your community specifically didn't do anything and there's no evidence for it doesn't mean that you don't contribute towards the general space and the general rhetoric of the space through people talking to other people, talking to other people, talking to other people, and then this being passed around and misinformation, propaganda, and rhetoric and extreme language being passed around to the point where someone even on the periphery feels justified to go out and to commit some violent act or to commit some kind of doxing or something like that, right? Does that make sense to you guys? Are you guys retarded? You guys are not retarded. I know this. So you guys must understand what I'm talking about, right? So yes, even though you can't draw a direct link, what do you think you're saying?
Right? But I don't think these communities are doxing. And also, I don't know if doxing is like permissible in these communities. Now, there could be screenshots, there could be evidence that back up, you know,
No, I'm retarded.
the
Okay.
doxing and stuff. I've not seen any of it, and there's none of it in this video. So
Whoa, you don't say.
how am I
You
supposed
do
to
not
conclude
say.
reasonably that there's all this doxing
You
happening?
don't say. But all slop teepers are a little complicit in that. Not as complicit as Queenman's reaction to that donation message. Okay? I'm sorry, but yes, you can argue it's a slippery slope. You can argue that even I do it. You can argue that because I call people evil, I call people heinous, right? I do all these things where somebody might get like a justified idea or something like that, but not to the degree whatsoever. I think it's a order of magnitude, right? Not to the degree where somebody might make a fucking donation message calling for the death or calling for, you know, oh, assignment received or whatever, right? To the point where I just laugh it off and go like, that's not what I'm saying, Max.
Out of it. I've made videos on communists, Nazis, misogynists, feminists, scammers, and traffickers. People with millions of followers, yet this tiny little community is where all this doxing takes place. And
Where? What? Dude, is this not fucking outrageous? Is this not totally fucking outrageous to just claim, apropos of no evidence provided on the video, that there's all this doxing happening in these communities? Where? Where's the evidence of this? As I said, I've already spoken about the one time that someone posted a tweet that had dox information in. The guy got a week suspension, and then I ended up saying that's not enough, and we banned him from the server. And obviously, it all got removed. Right?
We need Chudlogic to debate Destiny. That's what we need. I can tell. I can tell that Chudlogic is still afraid of Destiny. I can tell. I can smell the fear emanating from him, okay? I can smell the fear of Destiny emanating off of Chud still, okay? We need you to debate Destiny. It needs to happen, okay? All right? It needs to happen. You know it's eventually going to lead up to it. You might as well get it over with, okay?
Now, the problem with Discord is anyone can come in and post anything. People post all sorts of fucking shit in the Discord. And, you know, obviously, you have to moderate it. And unfortunately, it doesn't always necessarily get caught. So I'm not, I'm sure that there's lots of different servers that have got docs information in that maybe isn't seen or maybe isn't caught or something like that. It happens. But there's a difference between someone coming in and posting a link to a tweet that's got docs information in and doxing coming from that community. Doxing coming from that community would normally mean that they are researching, investigating, and publishing docs information. So where is that happening?
I mean, it's not. And that is WillyMac's fault, yes.
it's just out of their hands. Dude, they're obviously
But I think WillyMac could have made a better argument, to be fair, okay? And I can't stress it enough. I do believe that he should have made a better argument. But I can steelman his argument in better wording, okay?
feeding into it, but Augie knows nothing. He can't even recite me goofing on them accurately. JSTLK has criticized Destiny for creating a metaphorical rape machine, partially because he had sex with BPD girls. Then when these girls call him out for being abusive, everyone thinks they're just crazy. JSTLK then had sex with the same BPD girl.
Everything Destiny's saying here is true.
Ooh.
Actually, it's not true. Actually, everything
That is a bit of an L for JSTLK, I must say.
Destiny's saying
It's
here
funny.
is complete bullshit. Destiny says, and to think that this was the same guy, JSTLK Jewstalker, who spent the last year saying having sex with mentally ill people equals rape. Crazy, huh? No, you f***ing retard.
The way that WillyMac says, BBD girl, it's just so funny. I don't know why.
That was never the argument that you have sex with mentally ill people, that means you're raping them by default. The argument is that you don't give a fuck about their consent because you'll share their images, videos of them doing all kinds of sexual stuff. You'll share that with anyone.
No, Augie, JSTLK actually specifically said it's not about sharing images.
I think that the main talking point is that Destiny distributes people's nudes. And, like, it's like a weird
I think that's not the main talking point. I think one of the a massive talking point here is the infinite rape machine, okay? How does the infinite rape machine work? It's a massive talking point. Which you'd know if if you watch the Sunday video, it's not just about nudes, bro. It's about a system that let this happen for so long.
And what does Sunday say? Part of the machine is Destiny
Well, I don't know if JSTLK is saying exactly.
JSTLK. I think JSTLK at this point is just completely indefensible. Not even Chud can sweep for JSTLK, okay? It's fucking Jover.
What was in the tweet there? It doesn't sound like what was being stated in the tweet.
mentally ill women.
And the victims are also selected, either for mental illness, allowing them to be easily construed as hysterical or deceptive when they complain about their treatment.
So when it leaks that JSTLK is having a secret relationship with the same BPD girl and she crashes out on him multiple times, it's funny. I'm giving him shit. I'm allowed to talk shit back to these people. I talked to Augie about this same exact thing a month ago and told him if he wanted to find it, he could just watch the ending to my second Destiny video. But he didn't watch it. He'd rather make stuff up. Bro, you're sitting at a computer right now. Feel free to use it. Augie and...
Bro. I mean, I think it's obviously totally wrong to try and categorize people as like doxing communities or doxers or whatever.
You know what? I'm glad that WillyMac made this video. Okay, this helps pay the rent for next month. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
But I can somewhat understand him going after Queen and going after JSTLK, like talking shit, whatever. Yeah, there's no love lost
Your wife is not the one being doxed, Chud? Yeah, because he's divorced.
there. But I am honestly blown away by how hard Willy is going at Augie. That's pretty wild. Now, obviously, I know that Willy really values people being able to hop on stream and back their arguments up. As he said, he was so positively about Destiny. So I'm hopeful that he's going to hop on stream with Augie at some point and talk about this and back up his arguments. One would hope. I guess we will see, won't we?
this hour-long segment on me summarizing that the only reason I...
Oh my god, we've watched this WillyMac video like 5 times now. By reacting to different content creators, reacting to it. Dude, I am actually going to Kermit. Oh. It's too much. It's just very tiring.
I'd be mad is because I'm stupid or because Destiny controls me, feeding into the narrative that got me doxxed in the first place.
It's hard to like logically understand why he's posting this shit. I mean, the two options is literally just he's like brain dead retarded right now, or he's controlled opposition.
Really? That's all you could think of? Well, let me give you a third option. Our wedding is having to prepare for fake bomb threats, and my bride is worried about us and our family getting shot. Augie never once brings this up as a possibility for why I'm frustrated.
Bro.
Okay. I was gonna skip forward, but...
Does he genuinely think that Augie doesn't think that? Does he genuinely want the doxing bad? Fucking, like, comment from Augie. I thought they were pals, no? Maybe I've got it wrong. I thought they
it's
were at
like
least
a
on good
nightmare
terms.
that'll never end.
Bro, I'm actually a bit like, what the fuck is going on here, dude? Because, you know, I think
Oh, come on, Chud. This is good content. Come on. I thought you were a content nihilist. This is good content, Chud.
that from my perspective at least, it seemed like Augie was just issuing criticisms based on his principal view on this or whatever. But Willy seems to have taken it super personally. And now is like acting like Augie is just uncaring about the fact that he's been doxxed. I mean, again, it's obviously terrible that he got doxxed, and I do feel terrible about all the wedding. Obviously, that's awful. I just feel like it's a bit victim Andy that we're getting to here. Like, this is a bit Keffels-esque. Like, dude, I don't know, bro. This comes across a bit Keffels-esque to me. Like, obviously, we all
Yeah, I'm sure that Keffels scamming $100,000 from a GoFundMe and then moving out from Canada, all right, to escape Kiwi Farms IRL and then having a bunch of food delivered to her is the same as WillyMac's marriage wedding information being leaked. What the fuck are we talking about? Tell me, which part of this is Keffel-esque? Are you saying it's the same type but not the same magnitude? What? What are you talking about? Keffels, the person who, yes, she does get doxxed all the time, but she baited getting doxxed, okay? That's the number one distinction that you got wrong, okay? I think the most notable part of Keffels is that Keffels on purpose wanted to be doxxed because she gets clout from it. She wanted that. WillyMac does not want this. WillyMac does not bait getting doxxed. That is the number one distinction, okay? If you remember anything from Keffels, all right? Do you know why I remember Keffels?
I'm a guy.
What? Fuck.
No, based. Yo, Misaki, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, dude. Holy shit. You're like my biggest whale. Oh, woo! Okay, sorry, that's a wolf. My bad. Thank you so much. I appreciate the 5 subbed. Thank you. Gosh, thank you so much. W Misaki, guys. W Misaki. Putting his entire chat to Kiwi Farms to talk about Anna. Destiny pointing his entire chat to Anna Wholesome, anyone else disavowing stuff, committing seppuku at the horror of some random outsider doxing. I don't get what you're trying to say, okay? I know you're trying to make fun of me, but it's me trying to process what you just said, Glungus, in chat is just... I'm sorry, I don't know what language you're speaking.
We all agree, except for the deranged freaks that hate
Sorry.
you, like the fucking bad empanadas of the world. We all agree the doxing is bad, right? Do we really need to do the doxing bad stick like I've done a bunch of times this stream? Why are you defending Augie? Because I've listened to the points made and I think Augie's correct.
It doesn't cross his mind. Seriously, if that's the extent of your analysis, you need to quit. In my last conversation with Augie, he told me a story about how he quit drama for a year because a guy named Salvo was doxing and harassing him and his family. So where is that?
Is this like
Is that
something Augie wanted out there, or is this true? I don't know. What's this? Dude, is this based on a private convo? Dude, what the fuck, dude? That's why I didn't...
What? Fuck Augie. Dude, if it's the case... Wait, hold on. Why should WillyMac feel obligated to keep this piece of information private after all this? You're telling me that Augie, RFC, did a fucking hit piece stream on WillyMac, criticized WillyMac, and all this shit, and WillyMac isn't justified on going blood sports mode on Augie RFC and revealing personal detail like that? I'm sorry, it's not like he's doxing, right, by saying that. Right? Dude, fuck Augie. Dude, what the fuck? He took the shots first, right? Is it not the case that he took the shots first? What is this fucking, like, cringe hand-wringing? God. This is more hand-wringing than anti-Semitic, like, fucking Nazi Jewish memes.
didn't mind sharing my side of the convo earlier because I'd
What are you
heard that
talking
he said
about here?
this.
Of your analysis, you need to quit. In my last conversation with Augie, he told me a story about how he quit drama for a year because a guy named Salvo was doxing and harassing him and his family. So where is that same sympathy when it's happening to me and my wife? He shares the same empathy meter with Ian.
You know, my empathy meter's only maybe like a quarter of the way filled up.
The most reassuring news I got was when my wedding planner told me that she talked to the venue and they told her that the riffraff doesn't bother them because they've done celebrity weddings and that they're in a Jewish neighborhood, so they're used to getting calls like this. In one sense, very reassuring because it means our venue wasn't spooked, and in another sense, very depressing because it means people are just calling and harassing this place because they're in a Jewish neighborhood. I don't know what
Bro.
should happen when it comes to Destiny or a Snark community doxing each other and others, but what I do know is bad
Snark,
empanada
snark, everything's snark now, everything's snark. Call it snark and everyone knows what it means and it's bad and you hate it and that's it. You don't need to say anything else. No more arguments are needed. Fuck off, dude. Holy fuck, bro. Oh my god, dude. Okay, there we go. Like I say, I am sure that I would agree. Bad empanada's awful. I don't care about San. And yeah, okay. But that was the main part I was interested in. What is going on, dude?
I'm so glad for Chudlogic's Jewish population in his audience, aka just Queeman, okay? That, he pauses at that very specific part, I'm sure. Kidding.
When did Willy turn into fucking Keffals, bro? What the fuck?
Wait, hold the phone. Dude, I feel like Chudlogic shouldn't be this fucking retarded. I'm sorry. I feel like I must be imagining things. I'm sorry. I must be actually imagining things. I'm sorry. I'm imagining things. That's it. Yes, I'm being delusional right now. I'm imagining things. That's what's going on. By the way, again, I cannot stress this enough. One of the most distinctive features of Keffals, okay, is the GoFundMe scam. All right, that's number one. As far as I'm concerned, WillyMac hasn't done anything of that sort, okay? Number two, one of the most distinctive part of Keffals as well is her constant baiting of, should I say it? Dogspin. Website Zero's Dogspin, guys. So you have, okay, so what you have is, so again, Keffals is like constantly baiting Website Zero, okay, that site, all right, because she wanted attention and clout from the mainstream media, all right, because she was getting a lot of news coverage at the time, okay, like from actual news sources, all right. So I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry, what part of WillyMac? What part of WillyMac is that exactly? Yeah.
Am I being harsh here, dude? Am I being too much? Right, anyway. I think we've got a very special guest calling in.
Oh no.
Very special guest, I think. Let's see about this.
Yo,
Augie! How's it going?
what's going on, man? Long time no talk.
Yeah, I think the last time that we spoke was the...
He compares Willy to legals because Willy is accusing that community of doxing without evidence as Keffals did with swatting. Yeah, but that's such a loose fucking association, right? Does that make sense? That's such a loose kind of shit. Like, that's just one attribute of the Keffals association, right? Does that make sense? That's just one association. Taking calls, I want to sweep for Queeman. Are you in the waiting room right now? You're not even in there.
The New Year's stream, in fact.
SMH.
Actually, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, maybe during the Destiny drama, we talked a bit during that, but yeah.
Maybe. I mean, that stream, I don't know if you're aware, has been very famous. Much discussed.
Well, dude, I feel like...
I'm there.